Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? It is Monday, May 24th, and I'm up here just doing a live chat. I have my coffee with me, and you'll notice that I've got this really awesome t-shirt I'm wearing today. Look at this, Ditch Music Sessions, and that's like a little VW bus. And then, let's see, if you look on the back of the shirt, back of the shirt, you see bands that play. This is the apparently the 2020 edition of this T-shirt. So I've got a lot to tell you this morning. And the first thing is I want to give a shout out to Barry. I want to give a shout out to Barry S., who pledged at the Afternoon Sun tier. So I just wanted to make sure that I express my gratitude and thanks for that. Uh, if you look in the description of this morning's live stream, there is a link for the Kickstarter campaign. I am trying to raise money to complete the single, and it's slow going. I'm going to be honest, it's very slow going. So at this point, my goal is a little over $2,300, and as of today, we are 37 days before the project ends, and I've only raised $121. So if you've been hesitating to donate, please support new music. Please support my new music. I cannot do it without you. And I've got tiers that are $5. So I purposely made this tier at $5 because I know that people are having a hard time, but I figure you could probably spare the cost of a cup of coffee. So please go to the link and support new music. It's really, really important. This project that I'm doing is meant to unify the world, and is meant to unify, yes, it is meant to unify the world and raise the vibration on this planet. So, as you know, I'm a firm believer in the power of sound. So listen to the sound of my voice and go donate now. Please, I'm begging you. Um, okay. Now, the thing that I forgot to tell you about actually last week, May 17th, when I did this live chat about the new single, I forgot to mention that for the tier Solar Trip and for the tier uh, that is for the concert pass for four, that's you and a friend, you actually get an Ankh. How could I forget that? So in addition to the double CD of Sunshine and Tom Kenyon's Solar Holon, there's an Ankh that goes along with that. Okay, and it's museum quality, and you can wear it as a necklace. It's a couple inches tall, about an inch wide. It's pewter, and it's covered with a gold finish, and it comes on a 28-inch silk cord, so you can, adjust it as necessary, depending on how, tall you are. So I can't believe I forgot to tell you that. In addition, for the $125 tier and the $250 tier that I'm talking about now, of course, you also get a personalized video thank you from me. You get a digital download of the new single. You also get, um, let me see. Oh yeah, you get the CD. It comes with an 11 by 17 full color poster. It comes with the artwork, which is far out, which tells a story in and of itself. It comes with the instructions, how to do the solar hold-on. Of course, if you're taking the solar trip and the concert tier, also there's going to be a Q&A with me, and also I'm going to guide you, or we will do together the sound meditation, which I have done myself several times now, and it is very, very powerful. It's there to help you replenish your energy. Um, Let me see. That's what's going on. I'm just going to go ahead and break down the tiers again because I think that it would be helpful that you guys need to hear it. So the $5 tier, put this in here again to reiterate. The $5 tier is called Break of Dawn. And that one includes a personalized thank you from me, a video thank you from me to you. The second one is a $10 tier, and it is called Sunrise. Yeah. So that includes a video thank you from me. It includes a digital download of Sunshine. And the next tier, I haven't had anyone donating at this tier yet. There's a $15 tier, and this one is called Morning Twilight. So the Morning Twilight tier, not only do you get a personalized video thank you from me, not only do you get the digital download, you also get your name on the CD credit. So you are really you're like a founder of making this possible. So don't underestimate that $15 tier. If you give $25, the name of that reward is Let the Sunshine In. So Let the Sunshine In, you get all the previous perks. So you get the video thank you get the digital download, you get your name on the credits, and you get the double CD set. So that's Sunshine along with the Solar Hold-On, and of course the 11 by 17 color poster, the quality artwork, the booklet, your name on the credits. So consider the $25 one. Although, interestingly enough, $35 tier, which is called Afternoon Sun, so far has proved to be the most popular. And Afternoon Sun, that one has got some behind the scenes footage, how I made this video. Of course, it includes the CD, the 11 by 17 poster, the artwork, the digital download, the personalized thank you, and your name on the credits. So please consider getting rewarded for a $35 donation. Then we step it up. There's the $55 tier. And this one is called Light the Way. And so remember, for Light the Way, that is the very, very special hand-poured soy, vegan, aromatic candle made exclusively for Akini Music by the awesome kick-ass Pages Candle Co. based in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And it has the scent of marigold and rosewood. It comes in a blue, cobalt blue, I should say, glass jar. It burns for 45 hours. And with it, you also get a limited edition CD, which is the best of my mantra music, which is called Light a Candle in the Darkness. And of course, you get your name on the other CD that is going to be produced. You get a digital download of Sunshine. You get a personalized video thank you. Did I mention that you get your name on the credits? So consider that one. That is good morning. Good morning. I'm just doing a refresher for the Kickstarter campaign because this morning, Monday, May 24th, I'm a little worried because we're only 5% funded. So at this point, there's $121, and that is only 5% towards the goal of $2,300, a little over $2,300. So I want to let you know that you can give $5. That's perfect. That's like a cup of coffee. I have enough people giving $5, then I can make this goal. Let me see. Then there is the other tier at $125, and that one is called Solar Trip. And that one is a private concert that has a Q&A. Of course, you also get the double CD, Sunshine. You get the solar hold-on, that's the sound meditation included. You get the 11 by 17 color poster. You get the beautiful artwork. You get your name on the credits of the CD. You get the digital download. You get the personalized thank you. And you get an Ankh. You get a museum quality pewter Ankh that comes on a long silk cord, because the solar hold-on meditation involves using an Ankh. And of course, you can visualize that. But sometimes, if we're not that practiced, it can be a challenge trying to visualize these things. So I thought I'm going to include it. And then at the $250 tier, this one is the, you know what, I'm gonna call this a solstice. I gotta change the name. Solstice concert for you and 3 friends. And that's going to be taking place on Moment House. Moment House is this cool new platform. So that's what's up. But let me tell you about my exciting weekend. So I'm just so thrilled. Um, I've been modeling for a long time. I've been modeling since the late 80s, right? I started trying to model about 1988. I first started in New York, and what was I, all of 26 years old, which is already kind of late in the game. Um, and then my first agency was Click. And then I remember the booker there said, you should go to Paris because you're not going to understand your look here. So following year, I left and I went to Paris, and I did, a variety of things. I did music videos. I did some TV platform shows. I did showroom. I did some, I think I mentioned, some photography work, like for Kodak camera with my friend Pierre Guet. I actually did a lot of work with Pierre, and so on and so forth. And then I came back to America. I got more into art modeling and kind of being a muse, and got to work with some amazing people, work in some awesome schools also, like the Art Students League and Parsons School of Design, the Fashion Institute of Technology for the fashion department. Also, I worked with Peter Cox, who was a fabulous illustrator who actually had a background in fashion illustration in the 70s. His stuff used to appear regularly in the newspapers. Little did I know. And then I got to work with the late Robert Graham, uh, who actually has got a fabulous illustrator. He was married to Angelica Houston. He has a fabulous installation on Fifth Avenue to Duke Ellington, and also a monument to Joe Louis, and so many things. Look him up if you don't know him. He used to have a studio and foundry in Venice, California. So when I was out visiting my mom one time, I was like, I want to pose for this guy. And I was in town and I did that. Also did a lot of art modeling in Miami, in particular with Louis Ullman, working for his class, and also doing a private sitting with him. So last weekend, I got a message from the art director of Phoenix Magazine, uh, and she said, "Wow, I wish you were here because I'm doing this shoot for the Best of the Valley." So every year, Phoenix Magazine does this annual roundup called Best of the Valley. So it's a curated feature in the magazine, which really talks about best restaurants, best clothing boutiques, best whatever it happens to be. So she said, yeah, we're doing something where it's a kind of a backyard concert, and it would be great to have you here. And I was like, oh my God, this would be so cool because right now I'm, kind of raising funds and trying to raise awareness for my new music. This is such kind of like a serendipity thing. But how am I going to get there? Because, as you know, artists don't have a lot of money, right? So I reached out to some friends and some fans, and I was like, does anyone know anyone who's carpooling between San Diego and Phoenix? Because it's a big trajectory. People come here from Arizona all the time to go to the beach. And no bites, no bites. And I was like, but somehow I still had faith I was going to make it. And then the fabulous John Borges, uh, he said, well, how much is the ticket? So it's like a couple $100, and he sent me the donation for the tickets. So I found myself in the airport very early this past weekend, Saturday, May 22nd, and took a flight to Phoenix by way of Oakland. Wow, and let me tell you, there's a lot of flights from Oakland going to Hawaii. I had no idea. I guess there's a lot of people going to surf in Hawaii or go on vacation. Amazing. So, note to self. So, at any rate, finally made it to Phoenix. Got picked up at the airport by dear Morel, and then, drove to her residence, checked out the clothing, went to lunch, met John, who had enough time to come over, which was awesome to see you, dude. Totally awesome to see you. Um, and then got back to the house, took a shower, because of course, if you're going to put on a designer's clothes, you want to be fresh, right? Very important to be clean. And then put on the duds. Shout out to the Hive. Shout out to Composite Gallery. Shout out to Neil. And then who also provided the bracelets, and then also this awesome jewelry by mermaid jewelry.com, and Carrie Mosier, who just had this like totally dope pair of earrings. And then we headed over, yeah, this is like a whirlwind. Then we headed over to pick something up, and then we finally headed to the location shoot, which was just a beautiful, beautiful community in Tempe. So, there's a kind of the new flashy Arizona that everyone sees, but then there's the kind of what I like to call the real Arizona, which of course is families and homes and stuff, and the old canals. If you know anything about the history of Arizona, I mean, way, 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 way back, the natives that originally lived there, the Indians, they dug these canals and water flows through them. Like they figured this out. So you still see these canals if you're going through Tempe or Chandler or Mesa. So they provide, water, and they're kind of like little running oases through different parts of Arizona. It's amazing. So this awesome dude named Bob started this ditch music series, ditch music sessions, so named for, quote, the ditch or the canal running through the neighborhood, and just scares up enough donations, from all the neighbors. So bands who got their livelihoods cut off, during the pandemic could come and play, like in a socially distanced way in front of this cute little VW bus that's pictured on this T-shirt, and make a couple $100, right? Just so awesome, so awesome. And so look out for that. So if you're living in Arizona, if you're living in the Phoenix metropolitan area, look out for the July August issue, because yours truly was hired as a lifestyle model. So this is awesome. This is totally awesome. I'm totally excited about it. And, I'm 58 years old now. And so to be hired as a lifestyle model is very, very cool. So it just shows that this country is actually maturing and that their vision of women is changing. And so for people like Paulina Porzakova, who's 57 years old and totally owning that shit and looking amazing, I'm really happy to see that this idea of what old means and what aging is changing. Of course, I didn't grow up really with this idea of ageism because I had an amazing grandfather, Bernardo Lapallo, who, I mean, he was active in his 80s and his 90s and his hundreds. I mean, he had a whole new career when he got to be, like 107. That's when he published his first book. And then he started lecturing as an author on the secrets of his youthfulness and his longevity and his good health. So this whole bill of goods that we're sold, that like life is over, once you get to be 50 is just that. It's hogwash. So shout out for that. Well, I don't really have much more to say today, except that I really hope that you consider donating to my project. Um, we only have 37 days left to the Kickstarter, and it is an all or nothing campaign. So if I do not get funded in the entirety, then everyone gets their pledge back, right? So that's the other thing to know is that it's a secure platform. If you donate money, you won't get charged until the project is fully funded. So let me put that up there. And once again, the description, or the link, I should say, to be able to fund the project is in the description. So check it out. Thank you very much for being here this morning. And I will see you again next week.